Ben ders yazıyorum mu? Ha. Okay, good evening, dear friends. So we can start our the live stream on the NX. So this is the product, the final product we will make in this tutorial. So basically, in order to obtain the surface model, we will use the sheet trim sheet function, as well as in order to obtain this object, we will use the extrude function, and as a body type we will use the sheet body type. So in this tutorial you will learn how to use basically the advanced sheet metal surface modeling in the NX. So let me open the new file here. In our the model, so here just I clicked OK, and I open that new file. Let me just change my background to the white. So for the beginning, so we will just go to the sketch and select this plane and press OK. We will create for the beginning the arc. So using the 3-point arc, here select the arc, and here the center point arc, 3-point arc. So the first point and second point and the third point. So this is the arc. Let's disable this option. So after dimension, so now let's define the dimension for this arc using the rapid dimension. Select this one and select the arc here. Sorry, just select this one and select the arc here, so we can make it radial dimension. So here select this one and make the radius of this arc is 100 millimeters. So our unit is in a millimeter, and press close. So here go to the geometric constraint and make it point on the curve. Here select this one, and here the point is on the curve of the x-axis, the same that this point also in the same the axis. You see here these two sides of the points is in the same axis. So press close here, and also open here the more function and go here the make symmetric to make the symmetric of our arc. Select this point and select this point and select the center point. So here our arc becomes symmetric, and close this one and finish the sketch. So this is the first arc. So now we will create the one plane, additional plane. In order to do this, select here the datum plane, and from the list, from the type, select here at the distance, and create the plane at the distance and on this plane. So make the distance is the 100. So press close here. So here just I will check my the here let's make it here the 50. Just I will change it here to the 50, the radius. So now it's correct, and finish it. So now select the sketch again and select this new plane and double click it should be on this side, and press OK. Now create the arc again, the 3-point arc on that plane. So the new plane, first point, second point and the third point, and define the radius of this arc is in this case is 100. So this is the second arc. Now using the same geometric constraint, let's locate our arc. So this point on this axis, and this point on this axis. So we located it, and again make it symmetric. Go here to make symmetric function and select this point again, this point, and make it symmetric along this axis, and close this one and finish the sketch. So we created two arcs, so two cross section. Now using the surface modeling, we will create the surface between these two arcs. In order to do this, go here from the menu to the surface, so and select here the through the curve. So through the curve that help us to create the curves along the curves, selected curves. In this case, along the cross sections, it's the in our the cases these two cross sections is the two arcs, this one and this one. So here we have to select the step by step the two arcs. So here I select this one, so it is selected, and here you have to press this icon, that add new set, so it will become 0, and select the second one. So be careful that when you're using the through the curve, so the arrows should be in the same direction like here, and you will start to create such kind of the surface using the through the curve. So and press okay to finish to finish. So we created the surface. So here the using the through the curve. Now we will create another the object here. So here the select the home tab, and now we will create for the beginning again the new datum plane. So select the datum plane, and select at a distance from the type, and select this datum plane, in this case y and z, and create you see the datum plane start to create, and the distance is the again 150 millimeters. So press close this one. Okay, so we created the new datum plane here. Now we will sketch the circle on this new datum plane. In order to do this, go to the sketch, select this new datum plane, and press OK. Now I will sketch the circle, select the circle, just I will draw the circle in this point, and I will define the dimension of the radius of this circle as a 50 millimeters. So press enter. Now I would like to locate the circle using the geometry constraint. For the beginning, go to the geometry constraint, and using the point on curve, so the center point of the circle will be located exactly on the x-axis. So it is located, so we can move now our circle along this one. So it is the constrained. So just now is to define that this position, this distance from the here to here, the center is the vertical, the horizontal, let's make it 75 millimeter, exactly in the middle. So it is located exactly in the middle, and close it and finish the sketch. So we created the circle here. Now let's extrude this circle using the extrude function. So go to the extrude, select the circle, so it is extruded on this side. So we can change the direction here, pressing the reverse direction. So not this one, so just double click here, so it is the change it. Now we will make some draft, we will add some draft for this the cylinder. So here go to the down and select here the draft, and select the draft starting from the limit, and make it the draft is the let's make it minus 10 millimeter draft. So press enter, and from the body type, from the setting, make it sheet metal, so it will be sheet metal, and the distance, let's make it for the in this case 140, and press the OK. So we create this one. Now we will use the trim sheet function in order to trim the unnecessary the surfaces in our system. So in order to go to the trim sheet, select here the surface, and here we have the function is the trim sheet function. So it is very useful function, trim sheet. So here select the trim sheet. So here what we have in the trim sheet, we have the target and the boundary. So also we have the regions to be the kept or to be the discarded. So target value we can be the keep it or discarded, and we can keep the target value or discard here. So here for the beginning we have to select the target the surface. In this case, the target, the surface is here, the lower, the part of this element. This is the lower part of this plane. So in this case, I will select here as a target this lower part. So it is the selected. If I select the upper part will be the target. Now our target is low, and as a boundary, this is the cutting plane. I will select this plane. So you see that this plane, X and Y plane. So you see the line is created. So it means that the target, which is this lower part, will be the trimmed according to this line. So because here the discard is activated. So if I keep here if I activate the keep, the target will be the kept, and this upper part will be the trimmed. But I want to trim the lower part. So that's why it should be here the discard. So this is the logic behind of the trim sheet function. So here the press apply. So if you press apply, you see the the object is trimmed. So here let me see here. So let's continue. Now I would like to trim this inner part. So in this case I will keep here the discard again. And as a target I will select this inner part, and as a boundary, as I select here this surface. So you see here the red line is created. So it is the boundary line. So I will press the apply here in order to trim this one. You see it is a trim it. The same way I would like to trim this part here, the inside. So I will select as a target this element, and here as a boundary I will go to the boundary, select this line. So you see the line is created, and if I press apply, so this part will be created, and you will obtain such element. So this is the how to obtain the trim sheet. It is very useful and very helpful to obtain such a complex shape. So now we can close our trim sheet. So the same way we will do the same element on that side. So for the beginning we will select the home tab and go to the datum plane to create the datum plane. So here I will select this plane, and here I will change the direction on the reverse direction on that side, and the same distance 150 millimeter, and press OK. So I will select the sketch again, and select this plane on the dead side. So press OK. So I will we can just here the project of the Discord, not to just to draw the circle, just make the project. Let's do this one. So go to the curve here, and here we have the project curve function. So I would like to make the projection of this circle on the dit plane, that is the working plane. That's why I will select this circle, and here I will select the go to this plane, and here I will select the vector as this vector. So you see it is the projected. No, I don't draw the circle. I projected here, and just press OK, and go home, and just we will just projected this one exactly on that position. So you can see from the top side. Let me show here from the top side. So like this. So now we can extrude it the same way. So what we have done in that object. So go to the extrude, select this one, and select this one, the double clicked on the icon, so it will be reversed. The distance is 140. So the body type, let's make it sheet, and the draft, let's make it the same, the minus 10, and press OK. So now we will make this object, and we will use the trim sheet in order to obtain the same element like here. So go to the surface and select the trim sheet. As a target, select the lower part, and as a boundary, select this plane. So it is the created, and keep make it discard here the target, and please press the apply. So we obtained this one. The same way we will trim this part. So we will select this one as a target. So as a boundary we will select this face, and we will just press apply, so to remove this element. So now last step is to remove this one. So in order to do this, select this one, select the boundary as this line, and just press OK. So we obtained our element. So here we obtained such a system. Now what we have to do, just close the trim sheet, and we have to make some closing elements. In order to do this, we will use several options. Let me just make first option. I would like to close this part, this arc. In order to do this, I can use here the sketch, select this plane and press OK, and draw the line here just on the between this point and at this point. So line is created, close the line function and finish the sketch. So we created line on this plane, and we can use here the open the more, and here the boundary plane, here the selected this line and this line. So it is the closed. So press OK. So we can use this option, or we can use the other option. For example, let's for the beginning just hide these circles. It is the no more needed for us, so we can hide these ones. So what we can do, and as a second option, just go to the curve and just select here the line, the three-dimensional line. So just create the line here and between these 2 points, and press OK, and go to the home tab and select from the more, and go to the boundary plane. The same way select this line and this arc to close this one. So it is the second option to create such a boundary system. So let's go to the curve again, select the line and select the line this point and this point, just press apply again. Let's go to this point and create the line between this point and this point and press OK. So we created lines. Now go to the home tab, open the more and go to the boundary plane, select this line and the arc, here the make apply. The same way select this one and this one and go to apply. OK. So we created our system main body. Now we have to make unite of these sheet bodies. In order to make the unite of the sheet bodies, you have to select here the surface, and here we have the save function, that is the combines the sheet metals. So the property of the body is the sheet, so we have to use this save function. In order to do this, select the save, and step by step here select all the faces that is available in our product. So this face, so this face, you see the faces start to be selected, this one and this one, also this one, and just press OK. So they are combined all the faces. So they are the unit system, will come the unit system. Now we can hide this the lines and these datum planes. Just go here the hide and show the function in the right here, select this one, and we can hide, for example, the sketches. Press this one and the curves and the datum. So all hide it, so they are not needed for us. We need the reference datum system. So in order to do this, go to here and press this one. So we need this one because it is the reference one, so we did this one. Now we can add some blend for the system edge blend. In order to do this, select the home tab. So select the home tab if there are no any questions. Okay, if everything is okay, I can continue. So if you have any questions, you can write on the comments and I will look for them. So now I will, since I made some combination of the surfaces, now I am able to do the make some blend here. Since if here in the part navigator you see they are the combined. if they are not combined, you are not able to use this function, so be careful with this one. So and now I can add some blend here, the edge blend for our surface. Go to the edge blend, and here you have to select the edge to be the created the blend. For example, I would like to create here, and I would like to make it for example the 20 the radius. So and press OK. The same way I would like to add the edge blend on this side. So select this one, and in this case I would like to make it 20 again, the same, and press OK. And here the same way, go to the edge blend and select this one, and here I would like to give the radius for the edge is the 10, and you can apply, press the apply, and go to the other side the same way, the apply, and let's add the edge blend on these surfaces also, and this surface the same value of the radius is the 10 millimeter, and just press OK. So this is our element. Now I would like to add one more feature in this element in the upper part. In order to do this the same way, I would like to create a new datum plane. So it is a very useful tool to create a datum plane. Here we have in the ribbon bar, so we will create a datum plane at a distance. There is the several options to how to create the datum planes, and if you look to my tutorials, the channel, and you see how to construct the several type of the datum plane. In this case I would like to use the at a distance datum plane, and I would like to create the datum plane at a distance to the reference to this plane, so it in the distance of the 100 millimeter, 50 millimeter. So press OK. So here the new datum plane is created. Now I would like to draw the sketch. Go to the sketch on this new datum plane, select this datum plane and press OK. So here I would like to draw again the circle at any point for the beginning. So with the dimension of the diameter of the 50 millimeter here. So and I would like to give some position using the geometric constraint. So select the geometric constraint, the same point on curve, and this point on the curve of this x-axis, so it will be located exactly here. And I would like to define some dimensions, so the distance between this point and this point, and let's make it 80, like here. So and just close this one and finish the sketch. So we created the circle on this plane. So now I would like to extrude again here. Go to the extrude function and select this circle. It is in the upward direction. Then double click to this one to the reverse direction. You see it is reversed. So the same way we will add to this system the draft here. Go to the draft here. So select from the limit and make it this one. So let's make it 5 here. Lower draft here 5. So it is the drafted. So and make it sheet metal. So press OK here to create our thing. So we created the system. Now we can make it here the close on the top surface for the beginning. Go to the more function, select the boundary plane and this one. So we closed our system. So we did it. So now using the trim function, we will trim this part here, the unnecessary part. So in order to do this, so go to the surface. So here select the trim function as a target. So we will here as a region we will keep here the discard. So it means that the target will be the selected target will be the trimmed. So this is the target. So that this is the element to be the trimmed. So I will select this part. So you select it as a boundary. As a boundary I will select this surface. So you see the red line is created, so it means that from here it will be the discarded, so the trimmed, and just press apply. So you see it is the trimmed. that part is the trim at the below the surface. Now I would like to remove also this one. In order to do this, I will again go here the discard, keep here the discard, so select the discard, I mean, and as a target I will select this inner circle, not the outer, because I would like to remove the inner. So, and as a boundary I will select just this line, so it is the selected, and press apply. You see, it is the opened such a system. It is the very useful tool, the trim sheet, and using the trim sheet that you can create any the complex shape. So I would like to just make the Sunday such the tutorials for the complex surface shapes and so on. So this is just the first one. So now what I want to do is just close this one for the beginning. We can hide the plane as well, that we can hide this line here. So, and just the last one more step is to make some combination. Here for the beginning, go to the save function and select this one and select this one and apply. So that will be the combined, and again this one with the whole system, so that will be the combined. It will be the same unit system. Now I will add go to the home tab and select here the edge blend to add some edge to this sharp edges. So this is the 10 millimeter, and press apply. So the same way I would like to add here this edge blend, so press OK. So, and we can see here we obtained our the element, the surface complex element, and we can add some thickness for this element. In order to do this, select the home tab. We are the home tab in the home tab, and here select the second element and select the whole system to give the some thickness. So let's make it 1 millimeter and press OK. So you see it will become the second element with the 1 millimeter thickness. You can zoom it here. So this is our element. Now we can add some color for this. In order to do this, let's go to the view from the top bar and select here the edit object display the function, and select the object here, also the inside here, the two side, it should be the two because we made some thickness. So press OK and go to the here, select the color, and you can define any color as you want. So let's make it, for example, this color in this case. So just okay. So this is the product. So here you can see the list of the activities which we have done in this practice. So basically what we have learned from this practice, here the trim sheet, the extrude function for the sheet metals, also the through curve. Also we use it as well as the projection curve, the very useful tool. Then the boundary plane is to close the systems using the just sketches. So in the next Sunday we will also make some practices, the similar the complex shapes for the trim sheets and surface elements always. So I will show here if there are any questions. So if there is no any questions that I would like to finish here, so you can practice by yourself to do the same element. So if there is any questions, you can write me, and I will like to help you always. Thank you very much for your attendance. So